I fucking hate white supremacy. And all Black History Month, I'm making one post a day denouncing white supremacy, encouraging other white creators to do the same outwardly, because it's not enough to just be an ally behind closed doors. Now, more than ever in our country, we need to use our voice loud and clear to stand with every other human being on the planet. Um, More importantly, I'd like to bring more light and more attention to other things, as well as anyone that knows uh, white supremacy is a number one component of capitalism as a whole, because capitalism needs racism to survive. It provides, it thrives off slave labor. And one of these things that has been a recent issue that I actually just learned more information about, that I am going to use this time now to educate y'all about Iran. So stick with me, because this is a history lesson, y'all. And forgive the poor lighting, because I'm in my fucking basement studio and this ain't Hollywood. So excuse my shitty ass lighting. But, okay, so I'm just do this and I'm just going to read it for you. So, if you're not Iranian, this is for you. Before 1979, aka the Shah era, Iran was ruled by a king. Iran was modernizing schools, universities, and women's rights. They were expanding, and people lived with a connection to the world. Life wasn't perfect, but religion didn't control every part of society. Khomeini, and if I'm pronouncing this wrong, please someone in the comments correct me, because I'm horrible at that sometimes. Khomeini, a religious cleric who had been living in exile, returned to Iran in 1979 and positioned himself as the voice of the people. He claimed to deliver freedom, democracy, and that religion would not interfere with daily life. Once in power, those promises were broken, and instead of democracy, the revolution became an Islamic Republic ruled by religious law. What followed since then was Iran living under a religious dictatorship. Protest has been criminalized, women are controlled, journalists, doctors, artists, and students are jailed or executed. This has been the reality for 47 years, and it is only getting worse. Why people are protesting now is because Iranians are fighting to live, for freedom, for free of religion, for freedom of speech, for women's rights, for not being killed for dissenting against their own government. This is not a civil conflict, it's people versus a violent regime. And the common misunderstanding for a lot of us, myself included, we fall victim to propaganda, is that Iran is not the Islamic Republic. Iranians are not their current government. This regime survives by silencing voices, which is why voices outside of Iran matter so much. Today, when millions of Iranians stood up to speak out, reports show more than 43,000 were shot, killed, or disappeared by the Islamic regime. People are not protesting because they want chaos. They're protesting because life under the system is no longer survivable. Sound familiar, everybody? Who is Reza Pahlavi? Again, apologies. And why do Iranians yell out his name? Reza Pahlavi is the son of Iran's last king. Today he is one of the most visible opposition figures, advocating for a secular, democratic Iran. Many Iranians see him as a unifying figure, not to restore dictatorship, but to help guide Iran toward freedom and self-determination. And why it's so important for us outside of Iran to speak up is because when people inside of Iran are jailed, silenced, or executed, the outside world becomes their voice. Silence helps the oppressor. Awareness saves lives. This is why we keep speaking until freedom is real. And as a non-Iranian, if you want to be an ally, you want to help, and if this is all fucking new to you, just like it was to me, and you want to know what there's more that you can do, I'm going to tell you right now. You can help by educating yourself and others, amplifying Iranian voices, supporting activists and human rights groups, speaking to your representatives, sharing real stories. Every voice counts. This right here is Iran's actual flag from their history, which is one of the oldest, richest cultures in the world, rooted in philosophy, poetry, music, dance, and powerful traditions. This right here is the Islamic Republic, flag with 47 years of history, created by non-Iranian Islamic terrorist group who committed a coup against Iranians in the country of Iran in 1979. That is not their flag. And shout out, I'm not even going to try to butcher your name on that. This is the creator that I found this from, and this is where I learned this from. So, yeah, there's today's history lesson. This is a much longer video than I intended it to be, but if you've been here this entire time, I really appreciate you. My name is Killa Cali Hustle, your friendly neighborhood ghetto nerd, and if this message resonates with you, please give me a like, share, follow, subscribe, comment. I am on a journey to hit 500 subs on YouTube. We just broke 350, so please definitely go holler at me over there if you're not already on there watching this. Much love and happy Black History Month.